Good morning, loonies in the bin. Hello, everybody. How's it going? What the heck is on my screen? What is this? What does it say? Okay, something's not working. Oh no. Oh geez. Oh no. Why did things have to break when I leave for a week? That shouldn't be a thing. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. All right. We fixed it. Hello. How's it going, loonies? How are we doing today? Good to see y'all. Happy 2 days after birthday. A-Greens with the 71 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, my birthday was on Saturday. I am older now. Older. I'm getting so old. I'm putting a birthday tax on the screen. I need to find a better spot for this, though. Birthday biddy tax. Where is this? I just had it. Make it smaller. There we go. Oh my gosh, who just resubbed? Chris with the 57 months. Gun, thank you for the 83 months. What's up, Atif on the YouTube? Honestly, your hair looks awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I haven't straightened my hair in like 2 months. Almost. A month? Something like that. Let me turn this down a little bit. Happy birthday +2. Thanks, Chris. This is my first time being here since the Loco Blobby emote went live. Oh gosh. Thanks, Underestimated Monkey. What's up, Mel Husky? How you doing? Belated birthdays. Yes. Thank you, MM7. How is everyone doing? I was out of town last week. It is me, but Tanner. I got some color while I was away. Got some sun. Many suns. What's up, Violin Dreams? My birthday was Friday. Hey. Oh my god, so many birthdays are like so back to back. We had B-Boy's birthday was also on Friday, and then Lobos has the same birthday as me. It's awesome. Chat recognizing that birthdays happen once a year. I know. Saturday was my birthday and that's it. And that's what we're taking. No, I'm an Aquarius. Aquarius. I am Pisces, February. Nice. A special day once a year when we can celebrate the panels being more out of date. You know what? They're in my Canva, so they're not that hard to fix. I could fix it if I wanted to. But it's okay if it's a little out of date. If my birthday is not entirely 100% accurate, you know? We need to get back to wishing Loco a happy birthday every day. No, Chef, I don't think we do. I don't think we do, actually. I did add some things on my throne, so if you want to get me a birthday gift, ! throne in the chat. I added some stuff. Some stuff already got bought. I added some silly stuff. Like I have a digital tire pressure gauge on here. Yeah, I don't have one. And the other day it said my tire pressure was low, so I went to go fill it up and the place didn't have a gauge. So I was like, well, I can't really fill this too much because I don't know like what the pressure is at right now. I don't want to explode my tires. So I guess I do need one of these. Skomar, thank you for the 108 months. Oh my gosh. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Skomar. Thank you so much. Just take it to the nearest discount tire. They'll fill your tires properly for free. Really? I mean, pretty much every gas station has a thing for tires. Change your blinker fluid every week? What? Really? I don't know the last time I've ever I don't think I've done that. I don't think I've done that. What's up, Kardashian? How we doing? How's everybody's January so far? Even though it's almost over. Literally, there's only 2 days left in the month. What the heck? Can time just slow down? I had so much going on this morning, like just chaos mode trying to catch back up, and like for some reason I couldn't log into my bank account. So I had to like call and like go through like 2 different people to figure it out. It was like a whole thing. While I'm like figuring out what to do for the stream today. Just ugh. Like why there's always has to be something. And then I'm in the shower and I'm thinking about all the things I have to catch up on and like all the adulting I have to do. Like my passport's expired. I have to go get that renewed. And it's just like, I need 8 days in a week. I saw Godzilla this weekend, so I'm awesome. I heard so many good things about Godzilla. Like I've heard so many good things about it. Passport expired is the worst, I know. It is scary. At a moment's notice, I could have to leave the country. You need to change the ball bearing in your exhaust pipe. What? What? Stop giving me car advice. I don't know what this means. I don't know if you're trolling. I need to renew my driver's license, but the DMV website has been down for the past week. Ugh. I'm playing phone tag with my surgeon and my psychiatrist. Oh my gosh. Everyone in my house has had a cold the past 2 weeks. Dude, the COVID is spreading like crazy right now. Like, illness is just spreading. Just, like, Bloody Faster has COVID for the first time. And she's like going through it. You gotta send her your good vibes. I just know so many people that have gotten sick. Gomar, thank you for the 1 biddy. You are the bit lord. You are the bit lord of the stream. Am I fear mongering right now? No. I'm speaking from experience. I was just sick. Bloody Faster's sick. Almost a lot of people I talk to have gotten sick or are sick. There's so many people that are sick. COVID is lurking? No, it's actually a thing. It is definitely a thing that is happening. My college roommate had a bunch of sayings like that to troll people about their car problems. That's so messed up. How's Booker? He's good. He is lump. That is Booker right there. It may not look like a dog, but there is a dog. Not that dog. Though that does look like Booker. That is the dog right there. Hey Sham, how's it going? How you doing? I don't think it's COVID because the worst part is congestion / runny nose, but it's extremely annoying. So that's what I had. That is what I had. I look, if I get sick, I'm acting the same no matter what. Like I am masking, I'm not going out, I'm not going near people. Because the COVID tests are so unreliable these days because there's different strains and it's evolved and like, the testing is not keeping up with the evolution. So I had some bad congestion, but it was like for 2 days. So I don't think it was COVID, but also I would never say like, oh, it definitely wasn't COVID. I don't, even though we tested negative, I don't know. Thanks to social anxiety, I never leave the house anyway, except in the dead of night when no one's around. That is, I mean, that's the way to not get sick. And I always will mask on planes, like, because too many people have gotten sick from planes, even though people think that planes are safer. I'm like, you're in a tube with people for like hours. And like, if someone's sick, it's there, it's present. I don't play on planes, yeah. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? What's your favorite sick meal? I mean, soup is always a go-to, right? Christy's been making chicken noodle soup, like, a massive amount of chicken noodle soup. Like even still, we're just making it because we just enjoy soup, honestly. So we've been eating a lot of chicken noodle soup, and I would say like honestly, ramen noodles still is like a go-to. Like the ramen packets, Maruchan is my brand. The Maruchan ramen is my brand. And yeah, no matter how old I get, I cannot help but have one of those when sometimes I just crave it. You know, sometimes you just gotta have it. Nerdy, thanks for the 83 months. How you doing, Nerdy? So good to see ya. What's up? Maruchan is the only worthy ramen brand. It is ridiculously good. It is ridiculously good. And it sucks that it's so bad. It's so bad for you, but it's just like, like if they said you could only have like for everyone you eat, you lose like 0.5 days of life. I don't know. I don't know if it would stop me. Hey, Lar. Thank you so much, Lar. We missed you. Where you been hiding? I went on vacation with my family. So I went and got some sun and got to relax. And I had to record a YouTube video in the middle of my week because if you have seen the news, Twitch made some major updates last week. I still didn't get the video. It's not finished editing yet. It's been a kerfuffle trying to get it edited. But I'm almost done. And I'm going to try to get it out today. So we will talk about it today on stream. The new sub splits that were announced, the changes to the Prime. We'll talk all about that. But if you want a concise version with me, like with palm trees in the background, I'm going to try to get that up today for sure. Well, not for sure, but I'm going to try for sure, but I don't know for sure if I'm going to be able to get it out. You know what I mean? I'm considering doing a big pot of spicy ramen. See, I would love to learn how to make like good ramen with like the, you know, the soft boiled eggs and like the whole works. Corn, have to add corn in it. Michael's on vacation, drop all the news quick. I know, right? You edit your videos? I somewhat, yes. Like, so I've been doing some myself. B-Boy's been helping. We're trying to figure out a system that works, but it's been a little bit of a rough go at it. So I'm trying to get it out consistent. Like I'm back to having a backlog. Like I wanted to get some videos out last week and just it takes too much time. I have to do the thumbnail and the title and like plan everything out and get it edited, and it is a struggle, but it's my focus this year is to really do more YouTube stuff. And I do have the content, but it's just getting it out and getting it all figured out it is a hassle. Lots of garlic so I can taste it, and pepper for the throat. Oh my god. The new vacation was happening. Thought the commentary on it wouldn't happen if they did it during that. I mean, look, they dropped good news. They dropped a lot of good news. They dropped one downer news that we'll talk about. But they dropped a lot of good stuff, like really exciting stuff. So I'm really excited to dive into that today. We got a lot to talk about. We also have, they announced more emote slots. So we'll talk about that and some Twitch Turbo controversy, which we will discuss as well. So we got things. We got things to talk about. And of course, we have the Loco Blobby emote that is existing for months, apparently. Sadly. I hate to see it. I don't know why. I don't know if anyone really wants that emote, but unfortunately it's there. It's existing. I'm ready to rebel with Loco. Yes. I'm like chugging this coffee. I haven't had coffee in days. Too bad it's already kind of not warm anymore. The abomination, yes. Oh god, that ugly thing. That emote is a lie. Like, why do I have to have the kissiest lips in this emote? Why? Why does that have to be a thing? Dan did too good of a job. It was so good, it was bad. You know what I mean? Awful. Just painful. We are streaming on YouTube, so we are multi-streaming. So hello to whoever's watching on YouTube. Feel free to say hi in chat. I'm watching both chats, so I'll be able to keep an eye on y'all. And this is combined chat, so if you do type on YouTube, don't worry, you're not gonna get lost in the sauce. We see you out there. We see you. This is super cute. No, it is not. It is not at all. It's not. It's not animated in the restream chat. I just noticed that. What's up, awesome autistic gamer? How you doing today? Let me open Discord on this computer. In hilarious gaming news, Suicide Squad had to shut down its servers about an hour after paid early access because a bug was auto-completing the game and equipping characters with endgame gear. It sounds like they left some cheat codes on for the devs and they forgot to turn them off. Uh-oh. That's the thing about doing like paid early access. I mean, I hate that that's a thing, first of all. Second of all, if the servers are a mess, which it is likely to happen, right? Because just like launch day is just yeah, as a consumer, I would not pay for early access. I don't think it even makes sense to pay for early access unless you're a content creator and you have to get content out early. But otherwise, like, has anyone ever paid for like to play a game early? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Unless there's like, you know, some sort of business incentive of like getting content out there or writing a review or like, again, anything related to like the business of gaming. I just don't see why. Early access something sometimes bundled with other things. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they will throw in like some extra skins or a weapon skin or something like that, but I mean, if you're like, I guess like so obsessed, right? So obsessed. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I would just wait a few more days. Diablo 4 so I could play it for a weekend before the servers got slammed at real launch. I mean, that's a good point. That is a good point. Like, you know, if it's a multiplayer game and you know that you're not gonna be able to get in that weekend, that does make sense. I mean, that's valid. Hey, Braided's on Twitch. I mean, YouTube. You said hi, Twitch. Dang it, Braided. Trolling me already. Hi, Braided on YouTube. I am back. Yes, I look tanner, right? Like I got some sun.
Turk85 cheered 300 bits. You woo you cute. Happy birth.
Thanks, Circ85. Thank you for the 300 biddies. Thanks for the birthday tax. Thank you for contributing to the birthday tax fund, okay? I'm old. Hey, Exeldro. How you doing? How's it going? How are things with you? I don't think I played or paid for any early access. Yeah. I mean, when I was like doing gaming full time, I would always try to get like a code. But like if you can't get a code, then it does make sense to pay for early access because you want to be one of the first to get there. So again, that to me that's the standout valid reason. But my brain is screwed up because like I'm not like a normal gamer. I gamed professionally for like, you know, 7 years. So my perspective is definitely skewed. But if the early access fails, you lost. Yeah, if they have to take it down, then I mean, Maybe they'll send you some extra currency. Being like, oopsies, here you go. Here's some more coins. We're gonna toss you some coins. Making sure I had a lot of tabs open. I'm trying to reduce my tabbage here. Okay. So yeah, we got a lot of good stuff to talk about today. We've got some bad news, and we've got some really good news coming out of the gaming, streaming, tech industry. We also will be talking about Pal World today. A little bit. I'll try not to get too far down the rabbit hole. Personally, I'm already exhausted by Pal World discourse. I know. No. Oh no is right. I'm personally very tapped out of it. I'm out. I agree with you, underestimated monkey. I'm a little tapped out. So we have like just a couple articles, but look. At the end of the day, if you're having a good time playing the game, just go for it. You know, the discourse is just so boring. It's just so exhausting. Like, you're not gonna change the fate of the game. If it is a legal issue, then Nintendo will do something about it. Like, you think Nintendo is not gonna do anything about it? Here we go. I'm not kidding. Look. We got some articles, right? I'm just very over the Twitter in general. Twitter as a whole. Twitter period. Just done with Twitter. Done with all the discourse. Done with all the finger pointing and over it. I'm not gonna go through the Pal World directory and then start yelling at people or judging people who are playing the game. Like, I just don't care that much at all. I don't have unlimited bandwidth, and I'm not gonna spend it on who's playing what video game when and why and what their background is and what they know about the game and what they don't know or what they think they know or what they think about it or what they think about AI or what they think about copyright or Pokemon or Ark or Okay, anyways. That's my TLDR. If you don't want to if you don't want to hear Power World discourse, or you want to know what you're getting into, that's pretty much it. It's blah 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 blah. Oh my gosh, someone bought things off my throne. Wait, who's buying things? It's saying anonymous. Where's the alert? Yep, sounds right. Yeah. What's up, Briposaur? Broom, thank you for the 115 months. Thank you so much. Let me pull up in my throne here. It's saying anonymous bought some gifts. Hey! Frostbite, was that you? I thought connecting with Twitch would pop up my name. It didn't pop up your name. Thank you for the gift card to Starbucks. Oh my gosh. And the breakfast Sammys. Oh my god, Frostbite. And the digital tire pressure gauge. Excellent. Excellent. Frostbite, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I put breakfast Sammys on my throne because, like, I love them, but they're too expensive these days. Like, remember when breakfast sandwiches were like less than $1? Does anyone remember those days? I gotta get everything set up on Twitch alerts. I think that'll be easier to figure everything out because it's actually really cool. And I don't know how or why or what is happening, but I am synced up with So if I go here, what's happening? Oh my god! Cirque85, thank you for buying me my Star Trek Fleet Command addiction. Okay, this needs to go. Why is this here? I thought I turned this off. Everything's broken, chat. I leave for a week and everything breaks. I turned it off here. Featured chat is not working, even though I never use it. Even though I want to use it, but now I'm not gonna be able to use it. Okay. So, what? Why is it still popped up? Okay. So it does say it here in my activity feed on Twitch. Happy belated birthday. Thanks, Frostbite. Thank you so much. We aren't old like you. Okay, Skomar. But see, it does say, so it says anonymous for these, and then Cirque85 is funding my Star Trek Fleet Command addiction. Thank you, Cirque85. Thank you. I need that. Remember buying 99p ice cream that cost 99 pence? Now it is £1 50 pence. I think that's a big increase. Happy B-Day. Thank you, Soul. Thank you so much. Actually, Will, yes, they were. Okay. Yes, they were. Okay. You ever heard of the dollar menu? You ever heard of that? You're probably too young. It's okay. I remember those days. I remember those days. $10 menu now, dude. It's for a while. Chrissy and I were getting fast food because when grocery prices soared, we would get fast food because it was like, okay, I mean, it's significantly cheaper. Now it's not. Nope. Oh. But don't worry, because we haven't increased the federal minimum wage, and if we did, that would increase prices. We can't explain why prices are increasing now, but if we, paid people a livable wage, surely that would be the thing that screws everyone up. When the price of a slice of pizza at the go-to pizza place in my hometown went from $2.50 to $3, people were ready to riot. Oh my gosh. Hey, Steven with the 60 months. Thanks, Steven. Thanks for the 60 whole months. Oh, that's what, 5 years? I can't do math. Don't ask me to do math. I'm not liable for math errors. Oh my god, Will? No, you were born when Carter was president? I don't believe you. What year was Jimmy Carter president? 1977 to 1981. That sounds so long ago, but I guess it's not that long ago. I mean, it's kind of long ago, but it's not long before I was born, kind of. I mean, it's like 10 plus years. Okay, whatever. How can you keep record-breaking profits if you don't keep raising the prices? They keep breaking new records. I just remembered I have chicken soup left. Nice, A Greens. The things I remember would frighten you? Oh god. Hey, Lightling cashing in on that 3-stream streak. Y'all, make sure to get in on your stream watching streak. I saw someone with a on another channel had a 30 stream streak. 30. 30s. That's crazy. But yes, so that's why I put chicken Sammy's. McGriddles, oh my god. I never had a McGriddle until like within the last year, and holy crap, those are just mind-bending. They're so good. They are what I've dreamed of in my life. Like, it's just... I always was a fan of McDonald's breakfast sandwiches, and like their hash browns are pretty good. But the McGriddle just takes things to the next level. Like the pancake, and it's like you know, syrup in it, but it's not like a mess. And it's just like, it just tastes right, you know? Now, what I do is I get the meal when it comes with the hash brown, and I will slide that hash brown into the sandwich, make it a monstrosity, and it's perfect. The hash brown adds the perfect level of crunch and saltiness to the sweet when you bite, and just it brings it all together. You need that hash brown crunch. So next time if you buy a McGriddle, if you can afford to buy a McGriddle these days, right? Get the meal and throw your hash brown in there. I did once a 15 stream on 2 channels. 15 stream streak lightly. That's amazing. I'm Gen X. We're not allowed to talk about our useful exploits these days. Why? Because everyone's jealous? I don't think there's a McGriddle in UK, really. That is, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Don't start some gen fighting. Baron, thank you so much for the welcome back. I appreciate it. It's good to be back. I don't have any travel plans, okay? I don't have any travel plans for months. I don't want to keep traveling. I want to stay here, and I have a lot of work to get done. I have so much to do. When I was on the trip, I realized that I need a functional laptop. I have been using my Microsoft Surface tablet, which I am realizing is almost 10 years old. And it has been a great ride. It really has. But unfortunately, it is very limited in what I can get done. It's slow. I can only have like one program up, or otherwise it just starts to lag. I can't do anything with it. Like, I really can't. So I am starting the process of investigating for an actual laptop. The last laptop I owned, I bought almost 15 years ago for college. So I haven't had like an actual laptop in a while, but it is time. It is time I need one. Now the thing is, if I get a solid laptop, I could probably use that for setting up, like, you know how we talked about getting like a computer for like doing other activities? I could probably have a laptop that does that lift while being able to take it when I travel. So, oh no, Baron, 50 stream streak, dude. That is wild. That is wild. There are service tablets that use NVIDIA mobile GPU chipsets, really? I don't want a tablet anymore. I don't need a tablet. You also pour your coffee on it? Pour your coffee on what? We need to start selling our kitties, etc. We might. So I'm not solidifying on anything. I'm just trying to gather like an idea of prices and what to aim for. So if you want to chime in the Tech Talk channel in our Discord server where you are discussing that, again, I'm not looking for a tablet. I am looking for like a laptop that hopefully does not like, I don't know how laptops are these days. Like I said, it's been like 15 years since I've gotten a laptop. So I'm hoping that they're a little bit lighter and not as like heat producing as like, I got like a gaming one. You know, it was my first laptop. I didn't know what I was doing. I got like a serious laptop. But it was like so heavy. It was ridiculously heavy. I support the ThinkPad. Why have I never heard of ThinkPad and everyone recommends ThinkPad? I'm not doing Mac. That's straight EchoByte. Mac, Apple is out. No, I will not do Mac. I will not do the Apple. It's kind of hypocritical because I do have like I have an iPhone. So you'd think, oh wow, why don't you just get all Apple? And I'm like, no, I don't want that. I don't like the OS. I'm used to Windows. I want Windows operating system. I understand Windows. I know it very well. I don't like the Apple operating system, whatever it's called. I don't like it. ThinkPad is what most corps give employees. ThinkPad. Lenovo? Or Lenovo? Really? Lenovo's the brand? Hero would suggest Linux. Oh god. ThinkPad was IBM? Oh, interesting. I didn't even know IBM, like, I literally don't know what IBM does. I did not know they made laptops. What's like the modern day? What's like the modern? Okay, let's go to the Lenovo website. Business innovation, because I'm a business person. What's the, like the pricing of like? I don't know, y'all. I'm so in over my head. I don't even know where to start. They're kind of pricey. I was trying to keep it under 2K. But new arrival. When it says starting at, that's scary. Starting at 2,400 is like starting. What do they charge extra for like having a keyboard? I'm sure you can build a nice one for under 2K. Most of our work computers are Lenovo ThinkPads, light and used for graphic a lot. Really? 2K will be a premium. I know all about enterprise endpoints from having done it for 15 years. What? Lenovo makes a nice product, really? Well, that's reassuring that at least we're aligned on the brand. So that does narrow our focus a little bit. In general, what should I... They do look pretty lightweight. They do look pretty lightweight. I like how products have just like, they just have AI. Do you guys see, I saw an ad for like Galaxy phones and they're like, with AI. It's just like a buzzword that they're inserting everywhere. I use the Dell Latitude series laptops and have for 10 years and like them. Oh yeah, another thing is like the battery on my tablet does not last at all. Lenovo do surprisingly make good headphones and earbuds, really? What do I want to sort by? Processor? Screen size? Ugh. I should probably get something with an NVIDIA RTX. Because, like, I do want the ability to stream. It doesn't have to be... I mean, ideally, if I needed to stream on the go, I could stream and have, like, good quality. So that's a factor. It's not like I'm gonna be streaming every day from the laptop, but I do want the ability to be able to stream. And I think the RTX, like the NVIDIA RTX GPUs, like that's just kind of the way for streamers these days. There goes the heat requirement. Oh god. Oh god, she did it. I mean, you know, like storage doesn't really matter to me. Storage doesn't matter at all to me. Screen size looks like most of them are 15 to 16.9 inches. I guess let me pull this up so that you guys can see what I'm looking at here. Um, okay. So I was starting to do some filtration. A 3060 or 3070 mobile chipset will do. If you are wanting battery life, avoid anything with a gaming GPU in it. There goes your 2K price also, really? Just for, I mean... I mean... Clearance? This is on clearance. Gen 5. 1329. They're getting rid of it. Gen 5? What gen is it on right now? Why are these so ThinkPad P1 Gen 5. Mobile workstation. ThinkPad P16V Gen 1. Like what? SSD or M2? I don't know if it's so critical. It's like it's like a nice to have. I don't know if that's even a way you can filter. I don't care about like the touch screen. I don't care about that. Again, storage doesn't matter. I mean, memory is probably... I don't even know what my memory is right now, but I don't have any memory. Haha. Screen size isn't a huge deal because, like, well... I mean, there's 6 that are in the 15 to 16.9 range. Storage defo matters. I don't think it matters. It matters to an extent. Like, the options are 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte. I don't need 4 terabytes on a laptop. Like, I can have a... Like, I don't even think I need 1 terabyte. 256 gigs is cutting it tight. I would say 512 is probably fine. I have a terabyte. It's almost full. Yeah, but this is for my laptop. So, I'm not going to be storing a lot there. I can store a lot on the cloud. I can get, you know, like a physical external drive. Like, there's so many solutions for storage these days with, like, cloud saving. I really don't need, like, probably enough to download, like, have, like, you know, 1 or 2 games if I'm streaming a game or, you know, it's really not super necessary. You don't want to be in the position where you need a little bit more. I don't even need a little bit more. I don't even need a little bit more now. Let me see here. On my computer, I have 2.5 terabytes of storage on my computer that I've been using for at least 6 years. And I still have 800 gigabytes free, y'all. I don't know what you're putting on your computer. How much is stored on the cloud? I bet you can get away with 256, but 512 would be safe. Yeah, I mean, 256 would be tight. All the NFTs, okay. 256 would be tight because, you know, once you install, you know, you have your OS and you have your basic programs that you need. Like, once you do that, then you're like constantly having to do storage management. Videos do take up a lot of room. Yes, they do. But again, like Google Drive, Dropbox. Star Trek Fleet Command doesn't take up a lot of space. See, this is true. 1 terabyte is kind of the sweet spot. I would be okay with 1 terabyte. 512 I think would be fine too. If there's like I don't think like that's gonna be a huge cost increase, but weight to me is important. Like the weight and the heat is kind of important for laptops. If you stream remotely, would you be recording to chop up no? So I don't even stream now. I mean. I don't even record now. Like, I'm not recording a local copy. So if Twitch messes up this VOD, it's just done. But I guess now Twitch and YouTube would both have to mess up. Because I'm streaming on both, so. You'd be fine with 1 terabyte based on your criteria? Yeah. 16 gigabyte memory, DDR4 is fine, minimum. i7 13th gen, 256 to 500 gigabyte M2 SSD. Weight and heat. I mean, weight and again, weight is if I have to sacrifice, like, utility is number one. Okay, so utility is the number one thing, right? Something I can use, that I can stream on, that I can, you know, edit and encode videos on, and, like, you know, do that type of work. You know, potentially be able to plug in, like, you know, a mic and a webcam or something, right? I mean, I would probably do, like, I don't know, 32 gigs of memory just to invest in it. Watch out for the power adapter too. You get a small laptop, but then it comes with a trunk or power brick. Yeah. I'm not gonna get a Mac. You don't stream anymore? We know all these YouTube vids, and even Breda got worried. I know. It was, well, it's been a lot of back-to-back traveling, so I'm not planning on doing some traveling for a while. I'm not going anywhere. I need storage to record and edit that storage. T, thanks for the 3 months. How was the beach? It was great. I got color. Look at me. I'm tan. It was awesome. It was very nice. I played pickleball for the first time. That was it was good. It was a learning experience for sure. We'll go after dark RuneScape streams, dude. I do not have time. I literally almost, I felt like I was drowning in the shower, and it was not because I was putting my face in the shower water, okay? I was thinking about all the things I have to catch up on. I have so much to do. No time for Look After Dark streams. How'd you do? Good. I mean, it was tough because it was, like, rainy, the court was wet, and it was, like, it was a little windy, so it was, like... My poor mom also fell, which was, like, scary because her bones are made of glass. She like tripped over like the netting that separates the courts, like trying to get the ball, even though I was like going around to go get the ball. But she's okay. She's okay. Christy ran and got ice for her, and she iced her knees, and she was okay. And then I ended up slipping later in the day. So if you go to my TikTok or YouTube, you saw that I posted a short like midweek because Twitch dropped that huge news, and I was like, well, shoot, I need to be able to make content around this. So I put on my flip-flops and was walking, like, you know, in the back of the place that we were staying at, and I took one step on tile that was wet, and I slipped, like, instantly. Did the splits, like, my body contorted in like a weird twist to try to like catch myself, and it just like hurt. It just took the wind out of me. I was like, oh god. Like, twisted my sides, landed on my knee. So I got a matching bruise on my knee to match my mom. It was dangerous. It was dangerous. Yeah, Singletary, if you want to jump in the Tech Talk channel, I'll try my best to figure out what I'm gonna do. Glad she's okay. You slipping isn't a surprise. Hey. Hey now. It's getting more dangerous to slip at this age. I mean, twisted my side and everything. All right. Hey, Hey, what's up, BK? How's it going? I gotta catch a logo stream. Yay! Yes, welcome on in. So yeah, we're back to being consistent. Also, hey, Boltar. My dad loves pickleball. I get it. I get it. It's fun. It was a good time. I was out of breath. Okay, it was good. I would prefer to play tennis. Like, I really want to pick tennis back up again, actually. Because it's good exercise and it's really fun. The boss has awoken, I know. He's gonna go and take a little break and go potties. Hey, Dread, how you doing? All right, let me get together the going live tweet for the day, and then we're gonna get into our news and stuff since it is time. Live discussing all the latest big news. Is there like a consistent stream link that I can share? Or do I have to share a different one each time? I don't know. YouTube.com. So yes, I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. That is going to be the plan for the foreseeable future whenever we're doing streaming related content. So usually we're pretty consistent on our Monday streams. So yeah, that is the game plan. On Friday, B-Boy said he might be visiting you this next weekend. Has that been finalized? That has not been finalized. I need to talk to him about that and see if he wants to come visit. It's tough because unfortunately Lobos, who is part of our birthday trio, either has COVID or, you know, Bloody Faster definitely has COVID, and she's like super sick. So we might delay it another week just to make sure everyone's healthy and up for it. So I don't know. I have to talk to him and see how he feels and see what the schedule looks like. Okay. Let me get the words on stream ready. I'm gonna take a quick break. The ads are probably gonna play here soon. Indeed they are. So I'm gonna run some ads to get rid of them for the next hour and take a little stretch break, get some more water. I will be right back in just a few minutes, and then we're gonna jump right into the news, y'all. So we're gonna be talking about some Twitch Turbo changes, the sub split, the Twitch Prime controversy, more layoffs, more shenanigans, and some advice from the CEO of Twitch on what new streamers should do to grow. So we got a jam-packed day ahead of us. Let me take a quick break. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We are getting into things right after this. Amazing job, chat. Amazing job. Amazing job. All right. Let's get into everything today. I'm putting the going live tweet out. Boom. Chef is cheating? That is a very serious allegation to make. That is a very, very what the heck? No, no, we're not playing more. Stop it. Do you come forth with proof? Jeff is playing too much words? Well, yeah, if he plays a lot, he's gonna get good at it. He probably knows all the words by now. Alright. Trying to tame this hair a little bit. Alright, going live tweet is live. Let us jump into things. Get the music turned off. What's up, Chloe? Hey, Gappy. How you doing? So good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Alrighties. We'll start off with some negative news, unfortunately. We had more layoffs announced last week. Microsoft lays off 1,900 staff from its video game workforce just months after their $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard. In a message to staff viewed by IGN, Xbox boss Phil Spencer said Microsoft will provide full support to those who are impacted during the transition, including severance benefits informed by local employment laws. It's been a little over 3 months since the Activision, Blizzard, and King teams joined Microsoft. As we move forward in 2024, the leadership of Microsoft Gaming and Activision Blizzard is committed to aligning on a strategy and an execution plan with a sustainable cost structure that will support the whole of our growing business. Together, we've set priorities, identified areas of overlap, and ensured that we're all aligned on the best opportunities for growth. As part of the process, we made the painful decision to reduce the size of our gaming workforce by approximately 1,900 roles out of the 22,000 people on our team. The gaming leadership team and I are committed to navigating this process as thoughtfully as possible. The people who are directly impacted by these reductions have all played an important part of the success, but they will reap none of the benefits. No, it is I and my executive paycheck that will increase over time. What's up, Rex? I'm doing well, thanks. Thanks for asking. Is this still in the news or just a briefing on how bad things are getting? Well, both. It's definitely both. As part of the layoffs, Blizzard Entertainment president Mike Ybarra announced he is leaving the company. Ybarra, a former Xbox executive, joined Blizzard in 2019. I will also let you know today's my last day at Blizzard. Leading Blizzard through an incredible time, being part of the team, shaping it for the future ahead was an absolute honor. Blizzard's chief design officer and co-founder Alan Adham is also leaving the developer behind World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Overwatch. Its long in development survival game dubbed Odyssey is canceled. In December 2022, Ybarra said the team working on it had doubled over the previous year with plans to grow even further. Going ahead the new fiscal year, we need to fire folks, almost every company. So, let me actually pull open Twitter for this because I did find, I don't know if I ended up bookmarking this because it would be a good tweet to bookmark, but I probably didn't. No. Let me see if I can pull it up here about the layoff. It might be a little bit far back. Oh. Okay, here we go. This tweet from Rami Ismail says, I just ran the numbers with today's Activision Blizzard Microsoft layoffs added. In just 25 days of 2024, we're already at over halfway to the total layoffs of all of 2023. Now this is it in our sector, in the gaming industry. So estimated total in 2023 was 10,500. Estimated total in 2024, 3,770. It is it's been a rough time for the gaming industry, which, you know, definitely affects us here on Twitch as well. Twitch has gone through a couple rounds of layoffs. Most recently, in the last week or so, they eliminated about 35, or what was it, like 35% of their team. So it's not a great time to be in this industry, and my heart goes out to anyone that's been affected by the recent layoffs. You know, creators are feeling this, or are going to feel this if they're not already feeling the ebbs and flows of the industry, where we were during a booming time in 2020 to about 2022, and now we're readjusting based on the current scale of things, I guess. It's not only a readjustment, but it's also, yes, we've talked about this before, where it's a need for profitability and increased profitability year over year. It's not enough to just simply make a surplus of money. They must increase by how much their surplus is every year. What's up, CG? How you doing? None of these companies are in trouble. Like, none of these companies are making negative money or gonna be going under or anything like that. You know, maybe Twitch has had some realistic pressure, right? Twitch is not a profitable business at this time, as we have discussed in depth over the last couple of weeks. Which admitted that they are not a profitable company. Speaking of layoffs, just added a card to the Trello announcing more in the gaming industry. More layoffs announced. Yep, this literally just happened 20 minutes ago. Embracer Group has canceled a Deus Ex video game that was in development for 2 years and laid off an unspecified number of staff in Eidos, Montreal. This just happened just now in the last half hour. The Swedish gaming company Embracer Group AB is canceling a video game in the beloved Deus Ex series after 2 years of development and will lay off a number of employees as part of an ongoing initiative to cut costs. So we're seeing now a couple of games get canceled, right? And there's probably unannounced things that are getting canned or getting thrown away. So what does this mean for the gaming industry as a whole? It's not just about the layoffs, right? But it's also about like what your experience will be as a consumer. Hey Leho, how you doing? How's your job searching going? So, like, what does this mean for games that, you know, like the types of games that come out? Will we see less risky, ambitious titles? I think over the maybe the next like you know, like round or era of games. Will we see more remakes and leaning on things that have worked in the past, right? I mean, we have, you know, highly anticipated titles. Even this year, we have the new Hellblade that's been in the works for several years. The developer of Hellblade got acquired by Microsoft a few years after the first one came out. We have Grand Theft Auto 6, which is highly, highly, highly anticipated. Is it going to be groundbreaking? I mean, you know, I don't know. But, you know, it is a franchise game, right? Just got off an interview that went fairly well, waiting to hear back. I also have another interview tomorrow. I wish you luck, Alejo. I hope you get something, but I also hope even more that you get something ideal that you really love. Even more so. Hopefully it means more narrow, concentrated focus and less in development and less release day bugs on top tier games. I don't think that like the layoffs and the budget crunching is going to create less release day bugs. I think if anything, the deadlines get tighter, things get more rushed. They need to get money out there. I don't see like that being a thing. For GTA roleplay taking it off a few years ago, I think it is going to be popular. I mean, yeah, and it's cool to see Rockstar finally embracing the GTA RP, which they didn't for a while. Elder Scrolls 6, I mean, yeah, like where is that gonna go? I, for one, am shocked that the push for infinite growth is unsustainable. You don't say, Greens, you don't say. So yeah, I mean, we're already seeing a couple of games be getting canceled, so we also have the don't forget that the price of games has increased in the new generation. A lot of AAA titles are now selling for $70 rather than $60. So consumers have to be more, I mean, that's a huge investment. And you know, I do get that making games is expensive. But buying games is a serious decision that people have, like, that, you know, that gamers have to make now. It's not just like snagging the latest new game that came out and playing it for a few hours. You spend $70. I mean, that's like 1 week of groceries. These days, it's kind of wild. Games are like the cheapest addiction. I mean, yeah, if you're comparing it to buying cigarettes or gambling, then yes. You don't even own them, you just pay to like use them, yeah. I think Xbox Game Pass and things like it might become more popular. I think subscription services are definitely like Xbox Game Pass has always been great value, but it is scary when you don't actually own the games that you buy. It started with the eggs. That's how you know. Imagine paying $120 for Suicide Squad with early access just to not be able to play it because it's broken. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, then again, it's like then what? People are not gonna, not people are not gonna be buying as many games. They're not gonna be doing the early access thing. I mean, gamers have been burnt on like early access and um, you know, like pre-orders. I was like, what is the word pre-orders for a long time? Microtransactions. I mean, mm, it is tough. So we're kind of just in a holding pattern here while the industry continues to readjust and um you know, deflate a bit. Just trying to get through this difficult time. I buy physical games, so I do own them. That's good for you, Will. That's good for you. Except when the game you buy is a live service game and then they shut down the game. I'm actually anticipating a major JRPG release this week, Persona 3 Reload. I'm too much of a fanboy to wait for the inevitable complete release in 2 years. Ah, interesting. Let's see what else we have in news. We also have Hassan and Elon Musk are feuding on Twitter/X. For the last few years, the line, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hassan, Twitch's biggest political streamer, has been right at the forefront of that, streaming alongside a number of comedians, celebrities, and political names. The streaming star also isn't afraid of getting into spats with people he doesn't quite agree with either. He has at times taken digs at Elon Musk, especially when it comes to his recent purchase of Twitter, which he has since renamed X. Hassan takes dig at Elon Musk with Grimes' photo. Hassan doesn't always draw a response from the people he takes shots at. However, Musk isn't too shy about responding to people in his own way. Okay, let's pull this up. Pull it open. So basically what happened was Declaration of Memes posted this picture of Hassan, which says "Make the rich pax pay." Sorry, pay. I always think it says pax. Pax East? Confirmed? Okay. Landed in Mexico and immediately got detained by customs for having too many pieces of electronic equipment for which they made up a number and forced me to pay taxes on. I don't know when this tweet was, but got posted. Elon Musk responded with a crying, laughing emoji. So Hassan responded with this picture and said, "Come on the show." And if you don't know what's happening in this picture, this is Grimes, who is Elon Musk ex slash baby mama. Baby's mama? How many babies? They have at least one kid together named and I don't know if there are more, but obviously you know, Hassan is posting this to make Elon jealous. So 24K likes. So this tweet by Elon Musk, who has 170 million real followers, 100% real followers. Okay. 170 million real people, definitely not bots. Got 2.6K likes. This picture of, you know, someone that Elon Musk has lost and, you know, can't get back no matter what. This got 24,000 likes. And Hassan has 1.4 million followers. That's very interesting. Very interesting. 10 times more likes while having a fraction, a small, minuscule fraction. 1/100th? 1/200th? Of the following. I don't know. Weird. Maybe a good tweet. If Elon had never gotten involved with Twitter, he would have gone down as an eccentric genius. But now he's just an absolute rube. Yeah. It's kind of funny. It's funny and sad. It's sad because, you know, this platform went into the toilet. But funny that it's going to the toilet at Elon Musk's total expense of any reputation or any his money and just everything. You muted Hassan? No, I muted Elon Musk. It hid the tweet that I had from the person I muted, which was Elon Musk. I don't mute Hassan. I'm following Hassan. I would call that a ratio. I would say so. I'm gonna add to the ratio. Musk so desperately wants to be liked. It's sad he's bringing Twitter down because of it. But it's funny because like the more that the more desperate he is, the less liked he is because he just sucks so bad as a person. So it's kind of funny. What's up, CT? Am I still muted? Who are you? Telepthith? No idea. Maybe. It's so weird to see, like, I mean, so Elon Musk went to a Valorant tournament and people started chanting, "Bring Twitter back, bring Twitter back." I think he got booed at some sort of gaming event. I don't know if it was the Valorant tournament or something else, but he got booed at something. Mike from PA is another political content creator. He is central committee on Twitch. He got booed, yeah. Like, he's not even wanted in the circles that he is desperate to be a part of. Hey, Green. So, yeah, basically not like drill at all then. I'm good, CT. Thanks for asking. Um, we have an article here about Twitch Turbo. So Twitch Turbo did update their prices. They released the ability to buy Turbo on mobile, but it comes with a catch. And you might know what this warning is because I talk about it on stream a lot. About buying anything through mobile apps. So Twitch support tweeted, "It's now easier than ever to pick up Twitch Turbo. We've added the ability to purchase directly on mobile without needing to navigate to the browser on your mobile. Turbo removes ads from streams and still contributes to ad revenue." Now, it is $16 a month on mobile. $16 a month. If I go to the Twitch Turbo website, it is $11.99 a month on your browser. So this is why I tweeted, hey, don't buy anything through an app store. You're going to be paying $4 extra a month. $4 extra a month. That's a sub that you could spend on someone else for the same thing. So, Twitch streamer Loco, that's me, shared the warning as well. She said, never buy anything through the mobile app. Turbo, subs, and bits are more expensive because of app store fees. Twitch Turbo is $11.99 a month through the desktop/web. So I think this got announced at the end of when we streamed. I think we streamed last Friday, and I think that's when it got announced. But yeah, so as a recap, that's a 30% fee. Yep. For everyone wondering why it's $16 and not the normal $12, it's because if you buy subscriptions on mobile, Google/Apple takes a 30% cut of it. So to make it even, the price is 30% higher, which brings it to $16. Now, this is typically Chickenators, thank you for the 81 months. Thank you so much. Christy with the 49 months. Thank you for the resubs, y'all. Thank you so much. Loco2525 was the one who would tell you to go through the app store. Oh god, terrible advice from Loco2525. Glad she's gone. So this is why it is super important when you are buying anything through a mobile app to double check. Double check. Either go on a computer. Now for people who are like, I don't have a computer. You can open up the browser on your phone. Okay? And do the whole process that way. Double check the prices. It's not worth the increased cost. Again, that's like a free sub that you could get. Instead of spending that amount on Turbo, that's $16. Twitch was quick to address the price increase in a reply to their original tweet as well, saying that there are costs associated with selling Turbo subs in-app. Hey folks, we haven't increased our Turbo pricing, but pricing on mobile apps is higher. There are costs associated with selling Turbo subscriptions within mobile apps. So let me be clear here. I'm not like, this is not a cancel on Twitch. This is not like an outrage thing on Twitch. Like it's understandable. It is understandable that if they're going to take a 30% cut, they'll just charge the consumer more. Now, this isn't just for Twitch Turbo. This is also for your Twitch subs, your bits. Buying bits on mobile, like, does cost more money. So I've been advocating for this for years. If you want to buy bits, do not do it through mobile. For those who don't know what Twitch Turbo is, you can find out by going to twitch.tv/turbo. It is a way to get ad-free viewing across all of Twitch. So any stream, you will never experience ads on the entire platform. Now, the great thing about it also is you still support the streamer. So if I run ads right now and you have Twitch Turbo, you don't see any ads, but I will still get revenue from you watching ads. So it doesn't take away from the streamer. It's less money in the streamer's pocket if you don't sub to them, right? So if you're not sending them $5 a month, you're just doing, Turbo, they're not getting that, 250 or 350, but yeah, I mean, if it's for your convenience, you also get a chat badge. There's some more emotes, custom colors. They also have extended broadcast storage. So there's 60 days of broadcast storage. If you're a Twitch partner, I think you get 60 days by default. So, but if you're an affiliate, I think you only get 14 or a month or something. So it is more storage for many people. It's even better if Loco runs ads now. She will get ad revenue for me being here, even though I am a sub. That is true, because if you sub to, like, for example, if you sub to my channel, then you don't get ads. That's a setting that I have chosen to do. As I don't think affiliates, I don't know if affiliates have the setting, but you can choose whether subs see ads or not. So that can be a perk to subbing. So if you only watch one streamer a lot, then it's cheaper to just sub to them. But if you are watching a lot of streams, you're getting a lot of ads, and this is good value, right? I mean, it's just over the price of 2 subs. Really wish they just ditch the app and make a PWA. I don't know what that means, but I don't think that would ever happen. Having an app does provide discoverability. There's a lot of benefits to the app. But yeah, I don't see that going away. Apps are just too big. The market is too massive to try to do some sort of off thing. I would consider Turbo if I would watch more, yeah. I sub the 3 to 4 max and have Turbo. Saves me money and no ads. Nice. PWA equals progressive web app. Instead of installing an app, you bookmark a website. Okay. PWAs are way more limited, yeah. No, I mean, they're gonna keep doing an app. It just makes a lot of sense. There's a lot that they can tap into, but yes, if you are an uninformed consumer, then you could be, you know, paying more money. So whenever you sub, whenever you buy bits, whenever you go pay, and again on other apps as well, double check the prices. Make sure that it is equal to what you could pay elsewhere. So that's a little PSA. Speaking of apps, Apple finally lets other companies launch their own storefronts on the App Store. I mean, sort of. Apple said Apple has introduced new policies allowing developers to not only launch their new app store, but also make it easier for game streaming service to release dedicated iOS apps. Apple said its new policy change will allow developers to develop a single app capable of streaming all the games available in their portfolio. New policy will let the developers show iOS users what plugins, mini-games, streaming games, and chatbots are available within their app. Additionally, the revised policy will implement Apple's in-app purchase system. An example includes someone paying for a cloud streaming service or an AI chatbot subscription. Apple's new App Store policies are now akin to Google's, which lets developers create a catalog-style app and make it possible for companies like Nvidia and Xbox, both of which have cloud streaming services, to make a dedicated app for their services on iOS. Additionally, Xbox boss Phil Spencer has doubled down that Xbox parent company Microsoft wants to launch a mobile games app store that would compete with the Apple App Store and Google Play. Apple released a separate press release today detailing new changes coming exclusively to European Union iPhone users. Some additional changes coming to the EU due to the Digital Markets Act include iPhone users the ability to sideload separate entire storefronts and allow full versions of Google Chrome and Firefox to run on iPhone. Following the sweep of announcements, Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney published a statement on X/Twitter criticizing Apple's decisions. Hey, what's up, Ninja Flippy? Stating that the iPhone makers plan to thwart the DMA is a devious new instance of malicious compliance. Let's zoom in. They're forcing developers to choose between App Store exclusivity and the store terms, which will be illegal under DMA, or accept a new, also illegal, anti-competitive scheme rife with new junk fees on downloads and new Apple taxes on payments they don't process. See? Apple proposes that it can choose which stores are allowed to compete with their App Store. They could block Epic from launching the Epic Game Store and distributing Fortnite through it, for example, or block Microsoft, Valve, Good Old Games, or new entrants. The Epic Game Store is the #7 software store in the world, behind the 3 console stores, 2 mobile stores, and Steam on PC. We're determined to launch on iOS and Android and enter the competition to become the #1 multi-platform software store on the foundation of payment competition, 0 to 12% fees, and exclusive games like Fortnite. Epic has always supported the notion of Apple notarization and malware scanning for apps, but we strongly reject Apple's twisting this process to undermine competition and continue imposing Apple taxes on transactions they're not involved in. There's a lot more hot garbage in Apple's announcement. It will take more time to parse both the written and unwritten parts of this new horror show, so stay tuned. Apple's App Store policies regarding the inclusion of third-party app stores have been a topic of contention over the last several years, from being one of the argument points made in Apple's ongoing legal feud with Epic Games to the EU's Digital Markets Act main goal to enact rules for digital gatekeepers to ensure open markets. So, yeah, Apple is they're making some steps, but it's not without more caveats. Apple's App Store and their stance on everything is just super predatory. And look, I know it's like we're looking at multi-billion, I feel like Epic is also nearing trillion market cap companies, but they're behemoth companies. But at the end of the day, we want what's best for consumers, which is less gatekeeping, more access. So the saga goes on. I mean, and Epic and Apple have gone toe to toe quite a bit. They've gone toe to toe quite a bit. Transparency, yes. Mm-hmm. All right. We're gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk too much about it.
Gaming news.
Oh God. We're gonna talk a little bit about Pal World, all right? Because we haven't talked about it at all. We got some articles here. I'm just gonna close other tabs. Close other tabs. Pokemon Company makes an official statement on Pal World, but we intend to investigate. Pokemon Company has finally made an official statement regarding Pal World, saying we intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to Pokemon. I need to adjust my chair a little bit. Okay. While the Pokemon Company doesn't specifically mention Pal World by name, it is very clear this statement is in response to the incredible success of the survival game. The survival game is experiencing 8 million copies sold in less than 6 days. Holy cow, that is wild. And the claims that many of Pal World's pals are too close to existing Pokemon. We've received many inquiries regarding another company's game release in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in the game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon in its world and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. Alright, should we make some judgment calls here? I mean, the teeth are zigzagged and the eyes are yellow. Can I just vote that both are hideous? Can we just vote to remove both of them from each of the games? I'm sorry. But what is this? What is this? I mean, this honestly is a little bit cuter than whatever this is. Is this his body or is it's like triple chin? I don't understand what's happening. I know it's Meowth. It's like Galarian Meowth. It's I'm sorry, but it's hideous. Is this a double chin? Like what is this? All right, let's do another one here. All right, so this ear shape is admittedly different. Admittedly different. This person's admitting that it's different. But the coloring is a match. Same gradient. I mean, it's green. I feel like I've seen this neck thing on a Fakeamon before too. Neck thing from Hisuian Arcanine. So because it has a flower looking neck, but the color is different. Same concept, swap to grass type. To me, it just seems like a lazy inspiration. I mean, y'all, freaking Pokemon has like a freaking doorknob as like a Pokemon now, and like, you know, doors and doorknobs and like bells and okay, here's another one. Ears droop the same way. Is that its ear? Oh no, this is its ear. Fur on edge of face, body shape. I'm sorry, these are not good arguments. This one makes me sad. Besides the obvious Meganium, the flower could be taken from Lilligant. But you could also say that this Pokemon copied the neck thing. Doesn't this look like neck thing? Like, come on, guys. Like this, yeah. I can see it definitely looks similar to other Pokemon, but come on. You're searching every Pokemon in the database and pulling one singular piece and being like, oh, it's the same color. Uh, so this person is linking a fan-made design now. They're taking ideas from fans. Well, didn't that fan take the idea from Pokemon? Should we be mad at them? No? Okay. I mean, look, to me, my interpretation is it's lazy inspiration. It's lazy inspiration, and I think the newer gens of Pokemon are also very lazy. Like to me, I would criticize the newer Pokemon gens. Some of the ideas are just so ridiculous and pointless. These all seem different enough to avoid copyright to me. People find it difficult to ingest the idea a colorful Pokemon is not colorful monster is not being called a Pokemon. Yeah. I mean, it's just I don't know. Let's look at these. I mean, the sheep thing, like it's just a sheep, y'all. Like there's nothing similar. It's just a sheep. I mean, how different can you make a sheep? I don't know. I don't see the Mewtwo similarities at all. I don't see any similarities between these two. I if I guess if you like maybe are drunk and do a little drugs and like squint your eyes, I could see some confusion for some of these. Yeah. But honestly, I don't think that Nintendo's gonna do anything. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of drama. Keep in mind, Pokemon community have been asking for trainers to be able to do more in game. Yeah. I mean, I hope that this, like, some of this resonates, the success resonates with Nintendo a bit because, yes, Pokemon fans have been asking for. I mean, come on, like, the Pokemon games, like, there's been a lot of discourse about the Pokemon games because, like, they're so simple and, like, honestly, the quality is pretty trash. Like, I don't even want to buy the newest Pokemon games because they're copy paste of each other. Like, Nintendo just copies themselves. I don't know. I'm not saying that Power World is like, A plus and nothing's wrong with whatever the heck they're doing with their games, but I think that there's some lessons to take away. Like Power World is more like Arc, it seems like. And they actually just said it here. As for developer Pocket Pair, it distances the game from comparisons to Pokemon, highlighting the survival aspects that are reminiscent of games like Arc. It seems like Arc, but like with heavy Pokemon inspiration, really. Like instead of dinosaurs, they're creatures. Now I want to know if they copied Pikachu. Just out of curiosity, does anyone know if there's a Pikachu clone? Because I would want to see what that looks like. Arc, but less toxic. It seems unlikely complaints about Power World from Pokemon fans will dampen its success, with concurrence increasing by the hour. Prior to the statement, Power World developer Pocket Pair has insisted that its game is much closer to Arc and Valheim than Pokemon. Additionally, the team revealed it has been receiving death threats. That's a good one. You get so mad that the freaking virtual characters look similar that you want to kill or threaten to kill the people who made the game. That's always a winning argument, I think. There is one that looks like a cross between Pikachu and Electabuzz, really? There's one people claiming is a Pikachu clone, but they look nothing alike. Let me see. Let me see. I'll be the judge. We make our games very seriously, and we have absolutely no intention on infringing upon the intellectual property of other companies. The Pokemon Company has already started taking action against modders who have replaced Power World's pals with Pokemon. Well, why would they need to do that if it's a clone? And Nexus Mods has even said it won't host Pokemon mods for Power World out of fear of Nintendo's legal team. So yeah, I mean, if something is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I mean, there's no point in getting all worked up about it. Like, if you don't like that, then just don't play the freaking game. This looks ridiculous. This looks ridiculous. Dude, you can fly on them? That's sick. Yeah, this looks way more similar to Arc than Pokemon. Honestly, I'd love for Pokemon to be a little inspired. I'd love to see a little bit more depth in Pokemon games. Like, it's about time. The games are just so, like, a boring copy pasta. All these issues aside, Power World is undeniably a runaway hit, and we're here at IGN, and we here at IGN called it great in its current state. Even if in its early access state, Power World is amusingly irreverent, has a surprising amount of content and deep survival mechanics, and is absurdly difficult to put down. It's impossible to overlook just how shamelessly it takes ideas and designs from Pokemon. It's got some unsurprising bugs and performance issues, and the work of keeping your basic supplies topped off needs a little retuning. But when you're riding on the back of a flying dragon while shooting a blue duck with an assault rifle, most of those blemishes wash away entirely. I mean, it's such a ridiculous game. This is what people think looks like Pikachu. Are you guys kidding me? Bruh. That does not look like Pikachu. It does. I mean, I could see the Electabuzz. Pikachu, though? Come on. Come on. That's not even right. Yeah, I don't know. There's another one called Spark It that looks more like Pikachu. Do you have a link? I will. I'll take a look. I'll be the judge. That's definitely that's a no. Electabuzz with a vendetta. Yeah, Electabuzz that like ate a spark plug and it grew into the Hulk. But I don't know. It's a silly game. It's so silly. Like there's nothing about this game that like is serious. Like there's nothing. It just looks. I mean, it just looks like a ridiculous time. Kind of reminds me of Totoro a little bit. A yellow Totoro with a machine gun. The world looks huge. Let me see. This does not look like Pikachu at all. Yeah, I feel like they just I feel like they modeled. I'm not gonna like say that they didn't model off Pokemon, but they definitely changed it enough that this like I don't know. It has a lightning bolt tail kind of a little bit. I mean, we're all biased. Should ask someone who hasn't played Pokemon. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like if it's illegal, then it will get taken down. And if there's no infringement, then it will continue to exist, and people will have fun if they want to. I guess you know. Yeah, I don't know. Disney wouldn't let that fly. I mean, Pokemon they don't mess around either. Like the article said, they're already taking down like mods and stuff. Look at our in depth as whether it is fair to call it a Pokemon ripoff.
News.
This is a lot of text. Is there a TLDR bullet point? I want to see the results. Did Power World rip off Pokemon? No, despite its heavy inspirations, Power World is its own game. Yeah, I mean, calling it a ripoff, like, people say this about anything that looks similar. This is like classic gamer discourse. Like, if it's an MMO, it's a WoW ripoff, right? Like, if it's a MOBA, it's a League of Legends ripoff. Ew, fun. Power World doesn't use Pokemon sprites or models ripped directly from Pokemon games or music or sounds or characters or menus, right? It's mostly just uses a bunch of stuff that feels really, really close, like dangerously close. Oh my god. Like I could like you can see where the inspiration comes from for sure. Like this is Grookey with an AK-47. um yeah, I don't know. Did I have anything else to go with this? Oh yeah, there's this PC Gamer article that I wanted to check out. It's a miracle that Power World exists, according to the studio founder. It was the antithesis of proper game development. Like literally, the development of the game is not even taken seriously. The only reason this is getting talked about so much is because of how well known Pokemon is. If it wasn't for as big as they are, legally it wouldn't go anywhere. Yeah. Hey, Tabs, thanks for the 39 months. Thanks for the continued support. I appreciate it. You could make a convincing argument that Steam Sensation Power World shouldn't exist, but you shouldn't have to. The game's creator has already made that argument himself. Not because it's controversial, though it is that. The bizarre mashup of sandbox survival and perverse reimagining of Catch 'em All has been accused of copying Pokemon models and using AI art. Even PETA provided a statement to Insider Gaming regarding players' ability to devour their pals after using them for hard labor. Before all that, a few days prior to launch, the head of Power World developer Pocket Pair wrote a lengthy blog post about everything that went wrong during its extremely unmethodical development. How do y'all feel about PETA? Because to me, PETA has it is to me PETA is an initiative that they go so hard that they actually kind of go backwards on a lot of things, and I'm not saying they're wrong or right here. I mean, it's a freaking video game. I think it's a little over the top. You know, they'd be mad at a video game. I mean, it's whatever. It's like cartoons. PETA's good in theory, but also made themselves kind of a joke. But don't they do bad things too? PETA overshoots a lot of things, yeah. Like, I feel like sometimes, and I think like Twitter, you see this a lot on Twitter, where people go so hard on something that they kind of overshoot it a little bit, you know? Like they kind of it kind of can set things back a little bit. I feel like sometimes some people, you know, their heart is in the right place, but it's just I don't know. It's a little, sometimes a little too much, and I don't think it's very effective all the time. They run lots of kill shelters. PETA animal shelters have a high kill rate. So, exactly. It's like, I mean, it's not. It can't really be taken seriously. PETA is using overtone window theory to move what is normal by being absurdist/extreme. I don't think anyone really listens or is affected by PETA. Like, if PETA says something's bad, people are like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna play that game because PETA said it was bad. I don't know. Maybe normies. Maybe I don't know. Me, I'm just like, oh, I don't really care what PETA says about things. PETA gave us topless people in cages in Manhattan. What's not to like? Power World had no budget and the producer still doesn't know exactly how much it costs to make. How is that even possible? Who funds them? Before the small Tokyo-based developer began work on Power World in earnest, his first spent 3 months developing a trailer. If the response to the trailer was poor, it wouldn't be worth making the game in the first place. That's actually kind of genius. That's actually kind of like a genius idea. You pitch the idea, right? You're pitching the idea, you're gauging audience sentiment. And if it sucks, then you're like, okay, well, And if it's roaring, then you can probably get funding just based on like building this much, right? Initially, I intended to make Power World in 1 year. I didn't have any intention to make a major title, and I have no desire to spend years working on the same thing. But with only 10 of us on the team to start, I began to realize how impossible that would be. So I started asking myself, what's the budget? What's the balance in our bank? When the balance in our bank account reaches zero, we could always just borrow money or release money just before the company went bankrupt. We had about 2 years of runway. I decided to just keep working without stressing about the budget because all I was worried about was getting it done as fast as possible. Trailer as a proof of concept, yeah. First make a trailer, then the game. Sounds like a solid plan. Hey, you know. No one on the team knew how to animate characters. Although Power World introduces over 100 unique monsters, well, I don't know. Unique is a questionable word. Developers lacked the skills they needed to animate them, with many having no experience in 3D modeling. I casually started designing Power World as a 3D monster collecting action game. Then I realized that it took me an entire month to make just one 3D model alone. When we worked in Craftopia, we just purchased pre-made assets. We have never designed our own before. As more pals came to be, I realized with horror that the skeletons for each monster were totally different. They all needed around 20 unique animations, things like walking, running, jumping, attacking. The industry average time it takes to animate a single motion is 1 day. 100 monsters times 20 animations equals 2,000 days of work. We only realized this about 6 months into development. This is why you can't take this game seriously. Like, they did not even take this game seriously. If you have fun with it, then you know, good on you. A staffing agency set us up with a veteran motion designer named Ryohei Adachi. The first day he came in, he said you hadn't even done any rigging. I didn't even know what game rigging was at that point. Creating animations for 100 unique monsters without rigging would be like building a pyramid without using heavy machinery. It just wasn't possible. Adachi was really the one who completed Power World. He was the only veteran we had on the team. All code had to be scrapped when the company switched from Unity to Unreal Engine 4, and no one on the team had any Unreal Engine 4 experience. Unreal Engine had surged in popularity in recent years thanks to lowered royalties and is broadly considered a better choice for 3D games. This led the team at Pocket Pair to make the leap to Unreal Engine 4 following the development of Power World's first trailer. But migrating from one engine to another isn't simple, and the vast majority of what had been developed had to be rebuilt from scratch. The only things that we could salvage were the 3D models, but even then, we couldn't use most of the assets we had bought. Just before releasing the first Power World trailer, Mizobi received an email from a freelance engineer completely out of the blue. Boasting 10 years of experience, the team decided to take a chance on a stranger. After that, we brought on 5 more engineers to work on the project, but none of them had UE experience. How did this game even come together? The dev team turned down their future star artist when she first applied to the company. The woman behind Power World's creature designs didn't make it through the vetting process when first applying to work for the company. While Mizobi liked her portfolio, he worried that she wasn't a good fit based on the uniqueness of her designs. They're like, this is too unique. You see this Pokemon? We want to just copy that. You can't have, you know, original ideas. I thought if she comes to work with us, she won't be able to make the most of her talent, so I rejected her. 3 months later, she sent me a DM. I was amazed that she would be so bold after I rejected her so recently. So I read her messages. In the end, I hired her, and she drew the majority of Power World's characters. Wait, I thought this was AI. Oh, no. Wait, is it a real person? She had applied to nearly 100 companies and been rejected by all of them. She's a genius, if I can use that word. She draws ridiculously fast. She makes corrections instantly, and she's current on what's popular abroad. No, that sounds like AI. That sounds like AI. Power World is an amalgamation of happy accidents and pure luck. The fates aligned to see this eccentric game brought into existence. Is the she in the story an AI? Maybe. We don't know. We don't have a picture. We don't have proof. That's a wild story, honestly. That's very wild. All right. What is next? I don't know. I don't have Power World AI. Okay. AI Power World accusations are currently based on Vibes, a social deduction game, and the CEO's past tweets about machine-generated Fakemon. Power World has come under fire for its bootleg Pokemon aesthetic, with some commenters even cross-referencing models like amateur detectives waiting to a crime scene. While the claims of straight-up model ripping are unlikely, another strain of discussion has emerged. Is the funny Pokemon meets survival game genre AI? Blah, blah, blah. In 2021, Pocket Pair's current CEO made a series of tweets showing astonishment AI-generated Fakemon after BuzzFeed's data scientist Max Wolf created a ream of the little monsters with machine learning. My favorite is this one, which looks like a crime against God that is begging for the sweet release of death. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Is this the gotcha here? This? Pocket Pair has used AI generation in its video games before. 2022's AI Imposter uses an image generator as the basis for a Jackbox-like social deduction game. Everyone generates a picture using AI for an exhibition, but the imposter doesn't know the theme which does feel like it's taking the fun out of a group drawing game, but hey. Blog post describes an artist with miraculous turnaround times on the design of the game's 100 plus pals. Granted, the speculation is based on a machine translation that shifts said artist pronouns around more than AI software adds fingers. The issue is trying to determine whether Power World uses generative AI. From this evidence alone is the game equivalent of drawing red string across a cork board. Nothing here is substantive evidence. A couple of points that run counter to the narrative. First, Steam's AI policy requires game developers to disclose whether or not they used AI on Steam. Granted, it's entirely possible for a company to just say no and obfuscate the tool's usage enough to get a pass. Things can be bad. Sometimes I actually wrote about this link, but AI ruins the critique of games by muddying the pool, forcing us all into AI detective roles rather than talking about why the thing is bad itself. Power World's PAL designs can be shockingly derivative and borderline trace without being direct asset rips or AI generated. Companies have been making knockoff designs since the dawn of gaming. Going back to those model comparisons for a moment, while the proportions being similar is admittedly suspect, I generally think it would be more effort to rip a 3D model off and painstakingly edit it rather than keep bashing together designs from different properties during the concept art stage. Is there an AI tool that you can just type whatever and then get a 3D model? I'm not sold on this AI tale. Would it actually save anybody time at all to AI generate a fake Pokemon? I mean, maybe they AI generated this part and then they took that as inspiration. I don't know. I'm not buying it at all. And the thing is, no one knows, but then people want to just say it probably uses AI, so like don't play the game and like let's just get mad at anyone who's playing the game. It's like, ugh. I don't know if there's like a tool out there where you can just press a button and make 3D models. Because there isn't any conclusive proof that it's AI, I think. Power World is really popular, yeah. Oh yeah, I mean it sold 8 million copies in 6 days. Anyways, this is why I'm like so exhausted by the discourse, because like no one knows, and like I mean most the average gamer is not really gonna care if there's AI used or not. For people that care, they're gonna make decisions. Like people care about certain things being in games. You know, people protest microtransactions, and if they're in the game, then they don't buy it. I don't know. The whole thing is kind of just a mess, and this is why I'm just tired of hearing about it, because it's just like you're just arguing with each other over your opinions. At the end of the day, y'all are just arguing over opinions. And if you don't like something, just don't do it. Don't play it. Don't buy it. Don't talk about it. I don't know. Just. I really thought there was gonna be like, you know, like at least some evidence that there was AI, but I don't know. Even if we're AI, wouldn't the AI use existing ref pictures that are copyrighted? But if you're I don't know, if you're changing it, then is that really copyright? I don't know. I don't think anyone knows enough to make a proper judgment, and I'm tired of people acting like they're just better than people because they think they know better and they really don't. I'm just so tired of this conversation. Like, just let people play the game or not. Braden, thank you for the 100 biddies, by the way. Thank you, Braden. I just used Google AI 3D model generator and got results. Okay, what kind of results? Is this a free tool? Can I use it right now? How do I use it? Where is it? Oh, I mean, I'll do it on stream. Loco VTuber? 3D FIAI? 3D FYAI. Okay. Try text the 3D. Let's try it out. Make me have to sign in. I hired someone to create my 3D model. Nice. Show me the one you made, Will, because I don't really want to sign into this random website. Everything 3D now. Show me the Power World character that you made. Now we need to make games with AI. How dare you say such a thing? Loco is AI as well, so we can ask Loco to make a game for us? Oh, is that so? I'll have you know, I have a non-AI game on my website, Loco TV. Okay? Made by a real loony bin troll. Alright, so moving on from the Pow World discourse, let's talk about this article. Twitch CEO reveals the best way for new streamers to grow. Is it AI? Maybe. I might need an AI overlay now to talk about AI things. All right, we're gonna talk about this in just a minute. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I know some ads just ran, so I'm not gonna. I'll run like a tiny ad. Or are that still running? Am I still running ads? I need to refresh. Crypto, it's crypto, right? Yes, crypto AI. It's actually crypto AI. Crypto NFT AI. Is it to eat vegetables? What? Obviously, confidence in Mike and close-ups of spitting out ice. It works for. I just find it so amusing, like the way that he like chews on his little ice in his drink. Best way for streamers to grow is feeding your mods. Interesting, interesting option. I'll let you all speculate on that, and I will be right back in just a minute. Quick bathroom break. Alrighties. I'm back. Twitch CEO reveals the best way for new streamers to grow. Through collaboration and consistency. What? Streaming has completely blown up as a form of entertainment in the modern. Okay, whatever. Skip the fluff. Building an audience and growing on sites like Twitch is no easy task. With plenty of streamers to choose from, it can be hard to stand out from the crowd. Now the CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy, a part-time streamer in his own right, has revealed the best way for new streamers to grow and find an audience on the platform. In a recent interview with YouTuber Carrot, the CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy, spoke about all things streaming. Among these topics was the best way to grow on Twitch, especially for those newer to the site without an established audience. Funny, because I also interviewed the CEO of Twitch months ago. And it's up on my YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. YouTube.com/loco. Go sub to the YouTube, y'all, if you're not already, because I'm working on growing it. Okay? I'm almost at 4K subs. I'm trying to get to 20K before the end of the year, so I got a long way to go. Where's my interview? Interviews. Twitch CEO stream tips right there. Go watch it. All right. The best way to grow on Twitch is collaboration with other streamers. They elaborated on this point, saying that consistency alongside collaboration is key to building an audience on Twitch. Should we see if we can find the part in the video? How long is the video? 1 hour and 12 minutes. All right, let's see. It's broken up. Ludwig, why Dan streams, why Dan was rejected as CEO of Twitch. Why he was rejected. Wait, I want to listen to this.
There you go. Yep.
But you, at one point, you were rejected.
I was rejected. I had been streaming, and I purposely didn't tell anyone I was going to apply because I just want.
Oh, they're talking about like as partner. I was like, okay. I was in a van. The streamers even like the CEO.
Together and playing the piano. Yeah.
I remember that when you were initially announced as CEO, the reporters did their usual thing and went to streamers and said, what do you think of Dan Clancy? And I remember one streamer, I think it's Jake and Bake. Yeah.
Jake and Bake, yeah.
Infamous lines.
Oh God. Oh God, this moment.
Says, I don't think the guy gets it. And you were a self-professed, hey, I don't game, even though you were creative, even though you were artistic. But now, Miskiff, months later, tweeted, Dan Clancy is the best thing that has happened to Twitch. And this has been in the span of like X months because you've actually gone out and invested the time. My question now is, you've gone and built these relationships, something you've always been good at. How do you reconcile, hey, how do I support the streamers and the creative side with Twitch is a subsidiary of Amazon? I just read the Everything store over the plane on the right here about Bezos's extreme focus on growth and profitability. The infrastructure to support Twitch, as we all know, actually a lot of people don't realize, extremely expensive.
Yep.
How do you wrestle with that?
Wrestling with it is the foundation of making sure Twitch is a sustainable business and here for the long term.
Hurts.
Because as you think of it, and I am very aware, this was, I mean, it became very clear to me as I went around and met with streamers that, many of these people, if we take Coke Carnage as an example,
Yes.
he's, I don't know exactly how old, but somewhere upper 30s, 40, he's got 3 kids or something like that. And he'll be streaming for the next 20 years, right? If Twitch isn't around, the reality is people often say, oh, well, there are all these streaming platforms. They're not like Twitch. YouTube Live is not like Twitch. TikTok is not like Twitch. His life would be incredibly different if Twitch wasn't here. And so, in fact, we have a responsibility of making sure Twitch is here 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 now. Because while maybe Co stops streaming 30 years from now, there'll be someone who's starting today.
I don't think
will still be
Co will stop streaming 30 years from now. Do y'all think Co will stop streaming 30 years from now? I don't see it happening. I think Co is gonna stream until he's 90 years old. I mean, I think that his kids will probably take over his channel. I don't see Co ever stopping. He's barely slowed down. The world may end first. This is true.
Streaming. And there isn't a plan B because they stepped off the path that they were going before. So many were like, oh, I was an IT professional. Oh, I was working in finance. Oh, I got my degree in, microbiology, and then I became a creator.
Yeah.
And they go and create for 10, 15 years, and then they don't go back and say, oh, let me get that IT professional job.
It's too late.
They chose a path. And so I think the responsibility of making sure that Twitch is sustainable is a responsibility to the creators. It's also,
I mean, this is a really important point here, and I can relate to this for sure. Like when I went to school, I did pre-med, and I was going to become a physician assistant. And right after I graduated, it was when I started streaming, like before I started applying to PA school. Like I had a background in science. Like that was my focus. That was like what I really loved. And then I fell in love with streaming. And like obviously that's like a huge turn. Like I mean it's very different. But yeah, it's like I mean, could I go back? I could probably like maybe, but it's like but not like I mean it's not really, you know what I mean? Like plenty of streamers are giving up content creation, going back to normie jobs. I mean, yes, that is true, but I think it's because of the economy and because of the sustainability of the platform. Like so what Dan Clancy is saying is it's important that the platform be sustainable. Not only for he's talking about the long term of being around for the platform existing for 60 years, right? But also like from the streamer's day-to-day perspective of like it is a commitment. It is a commitment. Is Twitch tweeting about Power World? Because that would be so funny. It is a commitment to become a creator, to become a live streamer. Like, it's a huge commitment. It takes a lot of time and effort and focus. I was looking up, I was going to look up the Twitch Twitter because they just tweeted something. Twitch just tweeted, "We dare you to comment a screenshot of your favorite pal." Is this Pal World? Is that Digimon? Is that a Digimon thing? Oh no. Twitch getting in on the hype.
also a responsibility to Amazon.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, it's a responsibility to the creators.
Twitch is a cultural phenomenon, and it's given millions of people a way to be creative and make a living. Yeah. If you have a responsibility to them, it's to ensure that it continues existing.
Yep.
I know also in trying to balance the two, even as co-founder of Carrot, many times we make decisions that actually long-term are good for creators in the business, but they don't perceive it that way.
What the hell
That's
is
where, frankly,
Carrot?
the personal relationships I've built really matter. Because even if they're like, this seems to make no sense, they know they can text me and clarify and understand. I know you've done the same. You've given your personal number out to a number of streamers. One thing you've done the past few months that I really
financial.
admire.
I've
announced
seen
changes
this.
to Twitch.
It's a credit card for creators. I don't know. It's a credit card for creators. That's what it is.
For example, hey, there's now rules initially on having sponsorships mentioned in stream. Or we're going to change the not safe for work standards on Twitch, where there's tons of hullabaloo, tons of pushback. And you openly went back and said, hey, after hearing what the community said, we're going to change it.
Yep.
Companies don't usually do that.
Yeah, and I want to clarify in terms of with both those things.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting a little sidetracked here. There's a lot of good bits here, but we'll probably watch more of this maybe next stream. We'll tab through here, but let's watch this segment about the best way to grow on Twitch. It's like 3 minutes, so.
Best way to grow on Twitch is collaboration with other streamers.
Is the mission to, hey, people who are on Twitch, we're going to make your life easier, we're going to help support you more, or is it to everybody should be a streamer?
So this goes to this point about what is Twitch, right? And I know I've thought a lot about this, that everyone should stream. And I like the idea that everyone should be able to create, okay? Because we all have creative abilities. Creating a channel and building a following and building a community takes persistence. You can't do it I'm going to do it Tuesday this week, and then I'm going to do it again in a month, and then I'm going to do it in 4 months, because that doesn't form a community. Now, you should still be able to express your creative ability on Twitch coming on someone else's stream, right? Because the basis of UGC is the fact that everyone is a creator. How do we harness the creative ability of the masses? So I would like to find ways to harness everyone's creative ability. However, streaming on Twitch is about building a community, and building a community is about some level of consistency, not necessarily 30 hours a week.
Yeah.
Okay. I make sure I stream at least once a week, right? And I work hard. Usually now I'm streaming twice a week or so, but I'm like, no, I'm going to stream every week, because otherwise I can't form community. So
Yeah.
I think it's a balance.
Again, I think community, the virtual world, it is an evolution of relationship building in the personal world. It's not just about consistency. If you want to become friends with someone, it's not just about seeing them multiple times. There also is an element of intentionality. Hey, I actually want to build that deeper relationship with you.
Interestingly, that comes later in a relationship usually.
Initially, after you just see them a few times.
Yeah, that in fact, the reason everybody, I mean, now, there is a different type of intentionality. In fact, Dr. K told me some of the science about this, which matched my intuition, which is having a shared purpose. Okay. Over time, you eventually say, oh, I really like this person. But it takes a while before you get intentional in that friendship. And many times it just happens. You just wake up one day and say, wow, we're really good friends.
I love that, because so originally everyone we had on our podcast, they were just people I was really good friends with already. And I was like, well, we'll just have a conversation and we'll just film it. And it evolved to, for example, when I saw you, you hadn't met me before. There still was this propinquity element from my side. I'd seen you multiple times. Like I said, I've obviously following, and I was like, why is he playing dodgeball? It's like, wait, that's Dan Clancy and like a bandana sitting on stage, right? And as you said, there's intentionality for that shared
talk
purpose.
about AI and this,
I think
this,
your story is
thing.
compelling, and I want people to see and hear it.
Right.
But you're right. I think a lot of relationships build because you just see them over and over, and it builds naturally, and then there becomes an intentional point of, now it's time to deepen it.
Yes.
I think that too, because to my question, I said, should everyone be a streamer? And what I heard you describe in a way is, well, we're all creative. We're all born wanting to create. And I myself believe there's a world where creating becomes as easy as breathing. Like, the technology improves in such a way that everyone's just living their life creating media, but no one's sitting
TikTok,
down and being
really.
like, I'm a streamer or an Instagram influencer, because I think to be a streamer requires that additional component on community, which requires that consistency and that intentionality. So I can see everyone like making content and creating, but to be like a Twitch streamer requires a little bit more from you.
Yes.
I think this also ties a little to, you mentioned that you previously worked in AI. And what
okay, now they're
lowers
talking
the
about
barriers...
AI. We'll watch more of this later. But yeah, I mean, basically, yeah, I mean, we know this. We talk about this. Gotta have a schedule, be consistent. I mean, and like it was mentioned, you don't have to stream like 60 hours a week anymore. Just be like, know and be committed to when you go live. So if it's only once a week, make sure people know when and where that's gonna happen, right? Like on my channel, Mondays 11. Okay, that's locked in. You gotta just let people know and make sure you stick to that. Hiding the AI news? No, we're running out of time, so we'll watch more of this later. Because I want to talk about the big news, which is this thing. And I will say that I do, like I mentioned, I did record a video about this. So if you want a more concise version, I'm gonna try to get that out tonight. It's about 12 minutes long, so it's not too long, but it'll be a very concise version of what I'm gonna go through. So last week, Twitch made this huge, massive freaking announcement while I was on vacation. I recorded the video with my phone. I had to get creative because again, my tablet cannot handle it. So I recorded on my phone actually. So you're gonna get a cool video because you know, basically like there's like boats in the background. There's like palm trees. It's pretty relaxing background. So we have 3 announcements today that build on the changes we made over the last year. Okay, so they announced some changes to the Partner Plus program. They eliminated the $100,000 cap. Your TikTok did a great job explaining this. Thanks, Chloe. Thank you. Eliminating the $100,000 cap, which doesn't affect most of us, but it was a stupid thing that they did. So it's good that they got rid of this. And they made changes to the Prime gaming model, which will result in lower payouts for many folks, but not dramatically so unless you get a lot of Prime subs and you're on like a 70-30 split. So the Partner Plus program, this is the most exciting part of the announcement right here. is these three things. So first, they added a new tier. They added a 60-40 sub split. And I'd love to know if anyone qualifies, because you'll see why. Because not only can partners qualify, but now affiliates can qualify as well, which is massive, 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 massive news. They also reduced the amount of plus points needed for a 70-30 split from 350 to 300. So 300 points. And I'm going to break down how this all works, all the points and how to get it and what it means. So don't worry about that. I know it can sound kind of confusing. But 60-40 split for 100 plus points over 3 consecutive months. Affiliates can qualify for either of the tiers. It's not just the 60-40 tier. If you are an affiliate and you have 300 points for 3 months, then you will qualify for a 70-30 split for a full year. For a full year. And every month that you continue to qualify in a row is another month extension of this benefit. Yeah, it's for an entire year. So even though it says the changes take effect in May, what this really means is that it starts counting next month in just a few days, because it's 3 months, right? 3 months in a row. So starting next month, if you lock in 100 plus points for 3 months in a row until May, you will unlock a 60-40 split for 12 months. Now, if you hit it 4 months in a row, right? Then it's 12 months from the end of that time period. So every month in a row that you unlock that threshold is a month additional. Yes. Every month adds a month. Yes. But it's not like if you drop, then it's a 3-month reset, right? So it's 12. You still have the 12 months, and then let's say you hit 103 months in a row, you get 12 months from the end of that qualifying period. If you drop down a month, so you drop to like 90, and then the next month you go back and hit 100, then I think it's you have to hit 100 3 months in a row, I believe. But no, it is a 12-month program. 12 months for 3 months of subs. Hey, Blackjack. No, don't cancel your sub here. Why would you cancel your sub here? So the way the points work is how sub points work. It's exactly the same. A tier 1 sub counts as 1 point, tier 2 counts as 2 points, and tier 3 counts as 6 points. So tier 3 is technically the best value for points. That does not count gifted subs. Gifted subs do not count. Prime subs do not count. They have to be people choosing to subscribe. So if I get 100, then for a year, then 1 month I have 80, I lose a 60-40. If you get 100 points 3 months in a row, you've unlocked 12 points. 12 months of 60-40. Even if you go down the next month. 3 months in a row, you get 12 months. If you drop and then you do 3 months in a row again, you're getting 12 months from when you qualified again. So if you just keep hitting 100 plus points, you will just keep extending that window. Right? You get another month of 100 points. That's a month added to the end, right? It's 12 months from when you last qualify. So that would be 2 years. No, it is not additive. It doesn't stack. It extends based on, it's 12 months from when the last point you qualify. So if you keep, yeah, I mean, if you keep 100 points for a year, then that will end up being, 2 years worth, because you got your first year, and you just it just keeps going. So they did talk about, and we can go through the FAQs to go through it, but let's see if there's anything. So yeah, 100 points for 3 consecutive months. Qualification starts in February. It is now no longer called Partner Plus. It's just called Plus because affiliates can qualify. Let's see. So you can keep track of your eligibility by going to your earnings analytics. There's also a goal bar that they did add recently right here where you can actually set a goal to get to partner, or it's no longer Partner Plus, to get to Plus. So this will probably be updated to get to like set for 100, set for 300. And if affiliates can get 300, it's 70/30. Yes. So if you can maintain 300 points for 3 months, it works exactly the same. 300 points for 3 months equals 12 months of 70/30. Tier 2 and 3 is counting the same as sub points is such a big thing. Yes. Haha, thanks for the 55 months. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. So some of this hasn't fully updated, but so let's see if they explain it better than I am. Once you qualify for Partner Plus, the improved rev share is active for 12 months or longer should you continue to qualify for additional months. Whenever you meet 3 months at a minimum of 350, which is actually now 300 or 100 for the lower tier, your Plus rev share is active for 12 months from that date. For example, you meet a minimum of 300 plus points in July, August, September. As a result, your Plus qualification date is October, right? That's when it starts. That's when you start earning a better split. And you're qualified through the end of September next year, which is 12 months from your qualification date. If you meet the minimum of 300 plus points in October, you have now met the qualification requirements for 3 months, right? Now it's August, September, October, so your qualification date is November 1st, which means you're qualified until 2024, October 31st, right? So it's 12 months from the date. I qualified for 1 or 2 months toward Partner Plus and missed a month. What's next? If you're on track to qualify for Partner Plus and drop below in a month, you work with your community towards qualifying next month. You can requalify if you requalify for 3 consecutive months anytime within your most recent 12 months period. Your qualification extends 12 months from your most recent qualification date. So basically exactly what I was saying. It just renews for 12 months from the last time you meet the threshold. Now because there's 2 different tiers, let's say you meet the threshold for 300 points for, you know, you lock that in for 12 months, but then you're only hitting 100. I think that you would just lock in the 12 months and then I don't know if they've explained that part. They haven't updated the FAQ. I'm not sure what would happen if you like hit the higher tier. I'd assume you keep that for 12 months, and if you just keep hitting the lower tier, then maybe you after that you'll start getting the lower tier after that, I guess. I feel like getting 300 points without counting gifted subs seems pretty challenging. Yeah. So you qualify for Plus to start in May, then you fall a bit, but qualify again for December. Now it's extended till November the next year. Yes. So 12 months from the last time you hit it, right? Okay, does that make sense, y'all? So the 100K cap was something they introduced. It was a very stupid thing. Where if you earned $100,000 from a 70/30 split of subs, then you would go down to 50/50 for anything after that for like the remainder of the year or something like that. Yeah, annually. So we have received clear feedback that the 100K cap limited the earnings and growth opportunities for impacted streamers and served as a disincentive. Yeah. I mean, it makes you not want to even stream on the platform. Oh my god, Benji! With the 101 months of lurking. Thank you, Benji. Holy crap, long time no see. Thanks for the continued support. That's amazing. Thank you for still subbing and supporting my stream. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's freaking awesome. So this one's pretty straightforward. Again, it doesn't affect most of us. Because we're not earning $100,000 through sub revenue. I mean, I'm earning millions, obviously, but you know. So I don't know. This was a weird attempt at just like nickel and diming your top earners. That's very dumb. Like, you don't want to limit what they earn or promote, because then they just won't stream or they won't promote subs. Like, very silly. Very, very silly. Like, why would you piss off your top earners? You were def affected. All right, and then the last thing they did was they made changes to the Prime subscription payout model. So this was something that I was, you know, anticipating, right? We kind of talked about this over the last few weeks where, you know, Dan Clancy in a Q&A was like, well, we're committed to keeping Prime around. It's important. We're committed to keeping Prime around, you know, in some way. And even though, like, it could still potentially go away, it's not yet. It's not yet. So what they essentially did was, previously, it was basically like a flat US base rate that you would get. 50-50 tier, 70-30 tier, you get 70-30 of the split. Whatever your normal sub is what you would get. So basically they changed it to be localized and at like a capped rate. So now if we go to the new rates, if you're a 50-50 earner and most of your audience is in the US, you're probably not experiencing a big change. So these changes go into effect in June. So it's not for another 6 months or 5 months. So if we go to the US, it's $225. So this is about what most people usually get right now for Prime subs. You can see the earnings breakdown if you go through your analytics. But if you qualify for a 60-40 split or a 70-30 split, you're not going to get 70-30 or 60-40 of Prime subs. You're just going to get $225 per sub. So it's still free money. The cost on the user side is still the same. It's included with your Amazon Prime benefits, so whatever that costs for you. You're still getting your free sub, you're still getting your benefits, nothing changes there. It will definitely be a noticeable pay cut for, again, some of the top earners. This was to be expected, was something like this. I mean, I kind of already anticipated that this was already a thing, like that it's localizing the rates, right? So if you look at some of the prices, you'll see the rates are all over the place because it's just localized to whatever the cost of living is there. So the US is like the most, you know, standard, most familiar to many people, which is about the cost of a $5 Twitch sub. Twitch subs are not all created equal anymore either, right? So, you know, if you live in, for example, if you live in Finland, the cost of subbing is probably not $5. It's probably less, 5 US, right? It's again all adjusted based on where you're at. Denmark 145, Germany 155. So it's kind of like that. Essentially, they localized it and then just capped it at a 50-50 split. But it's not technically a percentage. So you won't be getting higher rates if you qualify higher. Hopefully you don't have any too many Prime subs for Turkey. 9 cents. 9 cents. Wow. Many countries don't have Prime for Twitch, so it shouldn't make much of a difference. Asian countries have cheaper Prime subscriptions. The change goes into effect in June. June 24th, I believe. June 3rd. June 3rd. We expect to update the payout rates annually. So if local currencies change, then they'll change again. What you get from Norway, I pay USD 382. So I would get a 70% split of whatever it costs you. So for that's for a sub. So for a Prime sub, if that's the thing. It's whatever it's gonna say here. So if you're from Norway, then it's $1.30 that the streamer gets. So it's roughly 50-50 with like some fees taken out. So it's not a good change, right? It's not like you're making more money. You're not gonna make more money. It's not a good change, but it is not the worst change ever to Prime either. And I think it was very smart that they included this in the announcement, because this, like, it's hard to care about this change when for the first time ever, more creators and affiliates are going to qualify for a 60-40 or 70-30 sub split. So that was very clever. That was very clever that they included that. They slid that in here. Like, oh, by the way. Now they do say, for most streamers, this change will not have a major impact on their revenue. While any decrease will feel disappointing, the difference between what streamers receive today for a Prime Gaming subscription and what they will receive after the change to fixed rates is less than 5% in the vast majority of countries. And to be clear, this difference only affects Prime Gaming subs, which is only a portion of streamers' overall revenue, but that's because subs are already localized. Finally, the streamers who likely will be the most affected are those who receive 70% net revenue share on Prime Gaming subs based on historical contract terms. For some of these streamers, eliminating the 100K cap will offset this impact. This will not be true for all streamers. So I definitely am affected by this because I do get 70% of Prime Gaming subs. And I don't have a 100K cap. I mean, I don't reach that anyways. But it's like, it's for some streamers, eliminating the 100K cap will offset this impact. This is kind of hilarious because like they invented this rule like 6 months ago. Like this rule only lasted about not even 6 months. Like this was before TwitchCon. Or maybe it was TwitchCon 2022. I don't know. Who knows what time is? I think it was 2022. Whatever. It's been a recent thing. No. It was 6 months. Okay. Twitch 100K. Let me look this up. What the heck year was this? Yeah. Okay. It was like it was last year. It was June. No. It was during the no. It wasn't with the Partner Plus. It was the letter. It was the Dan Clancy letter. So it was 2022 then. September 2022 was when they talked about how everything's expensive and they're going to introduce a 100K cap. So they only had it for like 1 full year. I wonder what effect I'm gonna get on that. Let me see if I can figure that out. Let me do some napkin math. How many Prime subs? Let me look at, based on the last 30 days. What? Stop refreshing. So I get about $50 from Prime subs. It doesn't tell me how many Prime subs. I don't know. So I'll be getting probably like about $1 less per sub. So I don't know. Someone do some math on that. It's not telling me how many Prime subs. Unless maybe if I do this. Okay, let's do month. Maybe let's see. It says January 14 Prime subs, so I don't get that many Prime subs. So it's probably like it's probably like $20 to $30 less a month, which is not fun, but not catastrophic either. So mine is on Streamer's Course, sadly. I appreciate it. I could have swore it was like 6 months ago. Yeah, no, 6 months ago was the Partner Plus thing, and I was like, did that come out at the same time? But no, it didn't. So it's cool that within 6 months of Partner Plus, I mean, yeah, it's been about 6 months since Partner Plus was announced. They've expanded it so much. Like, this is a really, overall, minus this being a thing. I mean, this is a good thing, and this is an amazing thing. 100 plus points gets you a 60-40 rev share, and then 300 plus points, easier to obtain now, gets you a 70-30 split. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? You're definitely affected by this. Wow, way to moon the chat. Way to moon the chat, Jacob. Good job. Hey, Baron! Thank you for the 1,000
Baron's
biddies.
Target a cheered 1,000 bits. Birthday tax. Birthday cake.
Thanks, Baron. Thank you for the birthday tax fund. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for paying your birthday duties. So yeah, this is super exciting. 100 plus points. So I do wonder if where Christy would qualify for this. I gotta imagine she's gotta be somewhat close. I mean, she averages about 70-ish viewers, 70, 75, 80 viewers. So, I mean, at least getting to that 60-40 split, that's nice. That's nice. So a 70-30 split is an extra $1 per sub, right? So it's an extra 50 cents per sub. So if you have 100 subs, that's an extra $50 a month. Is points a viewer? Points is a sub. Points is a tier 1 sub. 1 point is a tier 1 sub. 2 points, tier 2. 6 points for tier 3. So if you scaled based on price, tier 3 should be worth 5 points. But it's actually worth 6. So if you are looking to support someone who's trying to get to the next threshold, instead of gifting a bunch of subs, which does nothing towards Partner Plus, consider upping your subscription to tier 2 or even tier 3. Tier 3 is $25 a month. So that's the same as if you gifted 4 subs a month and you are subbed yourself, right? That's $25 a month. So instead of gifting subs, it may be more valuable to just up your sub tier. You also will get more emotes, and Twitch did recently increase emote slots for tier 2 and tier 3 subs. So you'll get more emotes, potentially some other benefits based on the streamer. Tier 3, that's crazy. Who would do that? Who would do that? Now, speaking of more emotes, another really cool thing that Twitch dropped last week while I was on vacay is they just gave everyone a shit ton of emotes. Like an absolute crap ton. Especially for partners. Oh, this is my emotes. I was hoping they had a blog post, but so for Twitch affiliates, they increased the number of static and animated emote slots from 10 to 20. So they doubled your emote slot space, which is so sick. I love that. I think the cap on emotes for affiliates is silly. For partners, they just gave everyone 50 animated emote slots. As before, these are unlocked at sub-point milestones tracked in your creator dashboard. We've also adjusted the milestones to award these earlier and for less sub-points, helping our smaller communities unlock these all-important emote slots faster. This is sick. So let me look and see how many emote slots I have now. I have too many. Like honestly, I need probably a goal for funding all the animated emote slots to get made. Like we have like I. All right, let me go to emotes. I have 45 animated emote slots. 45. I have 39 of those are open. So y'all have 6 right now. I have 39 animated emotes. I don't even know what to do, y'all. I got some ideas, but I might need some more help with ideas. So I still haven't heard back when I asked if those are dedicated slots for animated emotes only or if they share slots. No, they do not share slots. I'll show you. It is separate. So this is the emote manager. Okay, this is what I have to deal with to change out the emotes. All this business, okay? So standard emotes, 43 out of 45. So I have 2 open slots for standard emotes. And then animated emotes, I'm at 6 out of 45. So I have 39 open slots. So they are separate. Now the bonus animated emote slots. Zerk85.
Zerk85 cheered 300 bits. Nice.
Nice. Thank you very much. Bonus animated emote slots, I believe, are if you use Twitch alerts. So if you use Twitch's alert system in any capacity, because I don't use it 100%, but if you use it in some capacity, you will get 2 extra emote slots, which now doesn't really seem like much considering I have 39 I need to figure out. An animated dab? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So tier 2, so tier 2 and tier 3 each have 5 additional animated slots. So I need to add some stuff, bonus stuff. I'll probably animate maybe some of the things I have here. And then maybe tier 3s will get some extra trolls. Some troll things. Is there anything preventing you from using static emotes in the animated emote slots? It probably the file type. Yeah, it must be a square shaped GIF. Not contain more than 60 frames. Make the animated dab a tier 3. I honestly would consider that. Because with bit emotes I can't they can't be animated, which would be cool if that was an option. But yeah. This is my situation. So really cool, but also oh god. Could use a clip remove background and use that as an animated emote. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need help submitting ideas. Honestly, if we can reopen the emote discussion thread, I'm gonna reopen it on Discord. Submit an idea or make an emote, and if I use it, I will give you candy. How about that? Okay. So if you go to our Discord server and you go to the general tab, new emote ideas, you can submit a text idea, which we actually might take some Booker emotes, but Booker emote ideas, but if you make an emote, I will give you candy. I think also we do have some BTTV emotes, so I'll probably replicate those. I submitted things one. People are talking. Don't submit things about fish moly. Okay, don't submit things about fish moly, guys. But yeah, feel free to submit your ideas. I'll take them. I'll take the ideas. I have some ideas, and I'm gonna put together like honestly, we are gonna set some goals this year. because it costs money. 39 times however much it costs to get an animated emote. I mean, that adds up. That's a lot. I want to give you guys some fun stuff, so I got work to do. But yeah, this was a fun thing. So affiliates get more emotes, partners get more emotes, and again, it's based on how many subs that you have. Logo Blobby for a permanent T1 animated emote? Nope, that's not gonna happen. Gonna say no to that one. I'm gonna pass. You guys get that for a few more months. Enjoy it while it lasts. I need your ideas. I need calling all professional graphic designers. Well, I guess not, I don't know professional, but unprofessional graphic designers. Make a T3 and see everyone upping their subs. Oh my god. It is, Arc Sam. It is a ton. It is very much a lot. There's a new version of this post. I don't know what changed, but yes. Maybe they added the T1. Maybe it's T1. I don't know. Emotes for everybody. Come get your emotes. All right. With that, I think that is pretty much all the Twitch news that I have for y'all. I think that's pretty. Anything I missed? Any last questions, comments, concerns? I think that's pretty much the sum of it. So, like I said, I have a video about the recent Twitch news that I'm going to be putting up on YouTube. And then I'm gonna have to put together some a lot more shorts and stuff. And I have a couple videos from earlier this month put together as well. Hey, Circ85, thanks for the 43 months. If y'all haven't checked the throne, I did add some stuff. So if you want to get me a birthday present, you're more than welcome. I put some stuff, some ideas on there. Big shout out to Braided who funded my treadmill. Yay! I'm so excited because I need to get exercising. And when I had Blade Faster's walking treadmill, I was walking like 5+ miles a day. So I want to get back to that so I can kickstart my health again because I've been really slacking hardcore on exercising. So I'm pumped for that. Rossbite bought a couple gifts. Gun bought a couple gifts. I have a pill sorter on the way. You better look again at that sub message. It doesn't have a sub message. Oh my god, you subbed at tier 3 for 6 months in advance. Oh god. Circ85, why? Why do you do this to me? Oh my god, Circ85 is wanting to lock in the blobby emotes. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna add some troll emotes to tier 3, okay? Thank you, Circ85. Clune, yes. If you go to your emotes, they are live. So you can add, so it's based on how many subs you've earned overall. Like I said, I have 45 total emote slots, animated emote slots. Do I have more animated emotes than normal emotes? I don't even know. Did they match a 1-to-1? They did. It looks like it is a 1-to-1 match. So if you have like, let's say you have 40 standard emotes, you probably now have 40 animated emote slots. In total I have 2 regular emotes. I have 2 open follower emotes as well. And then 39 plus 4, I have 51 animated emotes that I need to put 51 emotes. Like what the heck? Plus I have Braided has a emote submission option for bits. We have some open bit slots. Oh god. You already have the moly and the dab. What more could you want? I don't know. 51 animated emotes. I'm still thinking about it? Okay. Well, if someone gets the Zeus emote, we might have to move your Zeus emote up, so. We want it all? Okay, good luck. Currently the max emote is 1.25 million bits. I would like a better way to organize all those. It has the emote organizer has made a lot of improvements, but yes, it could. I mean, now with all these emote slots, oh my god, getting overwhelming. Loco Moly cosplay. I think the emotes unlock alternately with the sub points because I've heard a lot of are uneven / one-off. Really? Mine are the same. 45, 45. But yeah, maybe early on it could be. I don't know. They haven't published the tiers, the new tiers yet, so I'm not sure. But yes, I'll get thinking on emote ideas. You guys get thinking on emote ideas as well. Also, by the way, a PSA. I think we tweeted about this on the Streamer Square Twitter. If you're looking to get a consultation session, we do have some price increases going up on February 10th. So starting February 10th, Christy, Loco, and the Order of Dylan are having some rate increases. So if you want to get it at the low rates, you can book now. You can book up to like 4 weeks in advance. Get some appointments locked up before the prices go up. We've been getting a lot of really great success from our clients, and we've been getting a lot of people signing up. So it has been due time. We've never increased the prices, and they are still really like low. Like they are ridiculously low. I've seen people charge 3 times what I'm charging for half the amount of time that they give. But I've always tried to make it more accessible to creators because I genuinely want to help. So if you're looking for some one-on-one help, this is a great opportunity to do so. It's still going to be a steal, but you can still book now at the lowered rates and get some sessions locked up. So, and there's no limit. You can book multiple sessions and, you know, be busy and talk with everyone. So they're worth it. Streamers in chat, very worthwhile. Thank you, T. Thank you so much. Yes, I need to gather some more testimonials. That's been on my to-do for a while, but it's just been it's on my list. It's on my list. But yes, I did work with T recently, and I've already seen some very fruitful progress from applying the things that we talked about. So it's really cool to see. Oh, hey, Dylan. I was just talking about you. And getting your rates are increasing, and big help with YouTube stuff. If you need help with YouTube, you need content ideas, you need to figure out how to do streaming stuff and put it on YouTube or make videos or edit your titles. Like Dylan is a big help. I even work with him on my stuff, so I can now speak to the amazingness of multi-streaming. Oh my god, did you multi-stream? I'm multi-streaming right now. Or simulcasting or simul-streaming or multicasting. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. That I'm doing that thing right now. I did see you live on YouTube though. When I pulled up my YouTube this morning. I saw you live on Suicide Squad, but I heard that they had to take it down. It was chaotic, but the spillover was crazy. Really? That's really cool. Yeah, I'm really excited to kind of see like how multi-streaming goes for us and how it might help like other videos get traction. My Twitch Prime free subs may disappear video got 1.5k views. That's really good for me. I'll take it. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna end the stream. Dylan, we'll definitely talk more about multi-streaming. So we shall chit-chat about that. Let's go find someone to raid before I pee my pants. How about that? I'm gonna say bye to the YouTube video. So if you're on YouTube, thank you for watching. And we're gonna wrap up the raid here on Twitch and say bye to everyone. Thanks for tuning in on the YouTube. And like I said, this VOD is available, so feel free to scrub through it. And there will be some additional short form videos going out this week. So thank you for watching if you are on YouTube. How do I end on YouTube? I actually, I do.